Choose your fighter. Slightly inspired. Fight.
All right, check out that question for me.
Just
All right. Okay, are we finished?
Finish
few
what,
more
sir?
seconds, sir.
All right.
Corrosion.
1 second gone a while ago.
I said a few more seconds.
Ask you what are we supposed to do?
Write off the question.
Oh, you just come in the class? All right, if you hold on. All right, so this is a past paper question. All right. So for those of you who love past papers, So these are past paper questions. But as you can see, it's a simultaneous, not true? And you see the word what? Look at the first sentence. Look at the last word in the first sentence. It says A, X, and B are what? Matrices. So it's pretty similar to what we have been doing all along. All right. All right. So, all right. The person who said that there, is everybody finished now? Anybody still writing? So I want to start. All right. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can. I'm gonna do part. I'm gonna write about the other part here. I'm just gonna do it part by part. All right. It says write equation in the form of ax equal b. All right. So basically, what you're gonna do. Anybody knows what to do? What do you think we're gonna do? What do you think is a? Huh? A. Check this out. A is actually 2. You see that? Then what? Then 5. Then what, class?
Then 4.
3.
4.
Then 4. Is it the magic?
Yes,
so that is A.
Oh.
This thing keep on. Alright, I can't seem to get rid of that. A there. Wait, A. Alright, then no. X. All right. What do you think X is, class? All right, how do I do this? X is actually X and Y. All right, so that is X. All right, this thing here now. You most can figure this out now, class. What do you think is the last one? What do you think is B?
6 and 8. So.
Yeah, man, you win the jackpot. It will be what? 6 and 8. So that is Y. No, sorry, that's B. So that's the answer for the first part. Let me see if I can. I can't go in between the document because it's a copied image. So I'm trying to. All right. Okay. But you guys can record part 2, not true? Yes, man. Record that for me, please. Determinant of A. What's the answer, class? 2 4s, 8. Subtract 3 5s, what? It's 15.
50.
All right. And 15 from 8 is what?
70.
Right. Well, no, it's actually what?
-7.
-7. Right. So the determinant of that is -7. All right. So we've done that. And then now, right, this part. It says show that A inverse is equal to that. What is Nikki going to do, class? What is A? Find the inverse, right? So go ahead for me and find the inverse. Well, I thought I was going to start vectors tonight, but based on what we're doing here, it's not going to work out that way. All right. Anybody got the answer to be this? Because they said that to show that, So basically, what they want you to do is to work it out and get that also. So your answer should be this. That's right there.
So can I just ask you a question? Could you just work it out once more, please?
You want me to work it out for you?
Yes, sir. I'm doing it, but I think I'm missing up, so I'll just ask you to do it once.
Yeah, man. I'm going to. Anybody got this? Anybody got the answer? Got to prove that A inverse is this? Or you need more time?
Need more time.
Okay. Remember, no, A inverse is what? 1 over the determinant times the what? The adjoint, not true? Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it would be 1 over -7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Times the 2 over 3 and the 5 over 4.
No, it's going to be the adjoint of A.
So it would be 2 um um 4 2
-5,
negative
-3,
5 negative
-3.
3.
Right, right, right.
That, that me did mean. Sorry, but did Thanks.
You know what I noticed? The 2 marks for the determinant and the 2 marks for the inverse. Boy, it's the way, not true?
So that means that 2
Yeah.
marks just put that right there,
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
It be like
The 2 marks, yeah, the 2 marks for the inverse
2,
seems a
4,
little bit
8.
heavy. Yeah. It should be about 3 marks. Should be a bit more.
Oh, okay, so I work it out and I got the same
Same
answer.
thing. Right. So once you get the same thing, you're good. So that means you're good. All right. So I think everybody should be finished by now. So first of all, you need to remember that the formula. Remember, this is a passport question, you know, and notice how they structure the thing, bit by bit. All right, piece by piece.
What year is this, sir?
Um, I think it's '07 January.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see. Yeah, it's 2007 January. Let me see. Oh my, okay, okay, it's right here, right? Okay, so, all right, so A inverse is equal to 1 over the determinant of A times the adjoint. Another word is transpose. All right, of A, which is equal to 1 over -7. That's true, because we already worked out that part, right? And the adjoint, as you guys rightly said, well, where's A again? A is up here, right? So that's 4 2. All right, then -5, -3. All right, and then we just multiply all that. So this would be, why didn't I just do that? Alright, then times 4, right? Then I'm just going to do this. All right, so this would be -5, -3, and 2. And then you end up with the answer. So this is 4 over -7. And this will be 5 over 7, because these two negative will cancel out. All right, and also these two negative will cancel out. 3 over 7. Remember to send this to the class here, because the last time I forget and no, I can't find it. All right, so there we go.
But sir, they have -4 at the top, sir. And
It's the same. It's the same
4.
thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
All right, so let me explain something to you. So if you have -10, all right, suppose you have say -10, right? Divided by 2. What do you think the answer is? -5. Is that correct? Suppose I have 10 now divided by -2. What do you think the answer is? It's still what? It's still -5, that's true.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter where you put the negative. All right, it's only a fraction. It doesn't matter where you put it. It's still the same thing.
Understood.
All right. But just to be politically correct, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm also gonna leave this note here, because then you might say, "Boy, sir, all come negative down this so, and half a sudden we drop this so." So this, I hope this will bring across a point. All right, let's go to the latter part of the question. If I can find it. That's not it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need it. All right. So this is the last part. All right. No. Check this out. To answer this question, you see, this is what we're going to do. Let's go back to this thing up here. So, you remember this thing here? The matrix method. This is step 3. We're going to use step 3 as a formula. So that's a formula. We're going to use that. All right. So I'm going to bring this down here, so because of space. All right. So basically X, right? By the way, X represents what class? This matrix, not true. XY. So X that's what? X and Y.
Sir, so the part that you have is verse.
Say again?
Don't worry, sir. I see it. Don't worry.
All right. So XY is equal to what? A inverse. All right, but we just worked out A inverse a while ago, don't you?
Yes, sir.
This is A inverse, right? But guess what? I'm not going to use this one here because it look complicated. So I'm going to use this one. Meaning that if you work, all right, let me tell you what. You want to multiply A inverse times B, meaning that you're going to have to use some upper fractions. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the simpler version. And what is B? B, this is B, right? Please make a note of that, in your note, right? I'm not using, you can use this, but it's going to take you a long time to work out. It's like working out, let me tell you what it's like. It's like working out these two matrices here, multiplying these two matrices, but guess what? One of the matrix is a what? A fraction, And I can tell you, just working out this alone is a headache, much less to put one of them as a fraction inside. All right, are you guys following my logic or my rationale?
Yes, sir.
All right, so basically what we do is what? Multiply these two. All right, so all right, I'm just gonna go across or go down. All right, let me go down. Oh, this online thing, this typing thing is killing me. Why? I wish I teach like social studies or English. I just sit down and talk and cut and paste a lot of words, isn't true? All right, so what we're gonna do is that is to multiply these two things there, right? Now you notice that this matrix here don't have, it's not a 2 by 2, it's a what? 2 by 1.
2 by,
right, but
2 by 1.
It's the same principle here. You multiply row by column. All right, so it's going to be 4 times what, class? 4 times 6.
6.
Plus -5
times 8.
Very good. Now learn, man. Now learn. And then no, the other one. Hold on there. You know what I go on there? There's no other one. Oh dear, sorry about this. Sorry about this. There's not going to be another one, class, because look, remember, you know. Hold on, let me get my.
So you would use a negative 3 and 2 to multiply 6 and 8.
Hold on, it's this. It's going to be 4 times 6, right? Remember that.
And then negative 5 times 8.
Right, negative 5 times 8. But remember, there's no column over here.
Okay.
So it ends there.
Okay.
So then now you go to say negative 3 now times 6.
And negative and 2
plus,
times 8.
Plus 2 times 8. And that's it. Alright? But let me type it up because I know you want everything to look proper, don't you? Alright, so it's 4. Alright, what's happening right here? Insert. So it's 4 times 6. And what? Negative 5 times 8. And then now you have what? Negative 3 times what? 6 plus 2 times what? 8. All right? Then now, right about this. Please make a note that I did not use, I'm using this inverse there. Please make a note. And please write why. Okay? All right. So then now, this is going to be well, 4 6 is what?
24.
24.
Or
So that's 24. 24. A positive and negative
40.
gives you a negative. That's what? 40. So what is that?
Yes, sir.
Negative 16.
64. That's 64.
Yeah, 64.
So I did no positive 24.
24.
No, man. That's 40 from 24. You know?
Negative 16.
Right, negative 16.
So you remove the plus sign and put in the
Yeah, man, because a positive and a negative gives you a negative. So that's
so the next one gonna be negative 2 then.
negative 16.
And sir,
And then this is what?
2.
Negative 18. Hold on there. I don't work out as it. Plus 2
Oh.
is 2 8 what? 16.
Plus 16.
Right, which is what? Negative 2.
Negative 2. Oh, so that is still that. Okay.
That's negative 2. And then now we're almost finished. All right. Let me see if I can do one more question. Yes, man, we can do one more question. All right. So this last question I'm going to do, it will seal the deal for matrices. All right.
Okay.
So you'd have covered an entire unit. All right. Let me tell you, it's a vectors. Vectors not really long, you know. It's actually the concepts in vectors are very, very short. It's just that the questions that they present to you sometimes can be a bit challenging, but vectors is not a long topic. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to multiply negative 1/7 times everything inside. And, you know, so remember, it's x equal x is xy, not true? Yeah, man, xy. Did anybody learn this in high school?
No.
Don't remember.
No, sir.
Okay. Boy. All right, so this is gonna be all right, that, and then it goes a bomb.
So now you're gonna do multiply that times the negative 16.
Right. But boy, I'm trying to get this thing so neat. It's technical. Right. So this would be maybe 2. Right. So then now we're on our way to Zion. Do you know where Zion is? Who wants to tell me where Zion is? It's far, far away. All right. Okay, so it's what am I doing? Guys, my computer is going crazy right now. I think it's tired, you know. All right, so this is going to be, well, these two are two negative, right? So it'll cancel out. So you get 16 over 7, and that will be what? 2 over 7. So there you go.
Easy, sir.
So therefore, x is equal to, hold on there, 16 over 7, and y is equal to 2 over 7. And we just solve a simultaneous using a matrix method. Yes, that's it.
If I ever do my put, sir, a fraction.
What? Oh, you put it?
2 and 2 over 7.
2 and 2 over 7.
The same thing, so it can be 7 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16 over 7.
Okay, I see what you say.
Which one to say, man?
No, but that's not wrong. That's correct. 2 and 2 was 7, same thing as 16 over 7. You know? Plus 2 7 is what? 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. It's correct. It's correct. All right. Anybody writing? I type really, really slow in the class, so you know. All right. I'm gonna search for one last question. Can I stop? Is there anybody writing? All right. You can take a. No, don't take a 5 because I'm gonna go sleep. All right, guys. Are you still there? All right. So this is another past paper question, 2008. So you can make a note of that. All right. You guys supposed to can do this question here? You supposed to can do this question, you know? Yeah, man. You want to try it? It says show that R is what? Non-singular. What does that mean, class? What's a non-singular matrix?
Then go get our 0
Equal to 0.
No man. Non-singular.
Equal to 0.
Not equal to 0. So basically, what they want you to do is to find the determinant and show that it is not equal to 0. That's all. 2 marks. And then when you find the determinant in part 2, what you do? Find the what? Find the inverse. Not true? Yes. And in part 3, it says show that R times R. But we do this already in class. You remember? It says show, not write down. Show, so when you multiply the original times the inverse, what do you get? I. Yes. And how we answer the last piece? By using the formula. Look, by using this formula here. Are you good? All right. So I'm going to give you some time to work this out. All right. Please let us stay online till the time. All right. Let us finish this to go over the promised land.
Sir, repeat. You said the number I, sir. Sir.
Okay. All right. Number I. All right.
Yes.
I know you sound tired, man. You said number I. But anyways, it says show that R is what? Non-singular. So ask yourself in your notes, what does non-singular in your notes states? When a matrix is not equal, when the determinant of a matrix is not equal to what?
0.
0. Right. So basically, what am I trying to say now? If you find the determinant of this matrix, it should be non-singular. So just show us about it on a 0, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Part 2 says to find the inverse, which is 1 over determinant times the adjoint or the transpose. Part 3 is R times R inverse equal to I. All right. So I'm going to give you a good 10 minutes to work this out. All right. So it's 9:13. So I will join you back at 9:23. After this, we will wrap up. All right. I think I'm going to give you a little quiz on Sunday, an online quiz on matrices. All right. So I will put an announcement for that. So I will join you back in the next 10 minutes. All right. All right, class. Still there?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so let's get through this quickly, and we can celebrate that we have covered.
Sir,
a
I
unit
can
already.
hardly hear you.
You serious? Oh no. You not hearing me?
I can hardly hear you.
Is everybody hearing me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's probably your connection on your side. Okay. Using data or Wi-Fi?
I'm using Wi-Fi, sir.
All right. So, hope you guys can hear me clearly. All right, so show that R is what? Non-singular. So basically what we do is just find the determinant of R. What's the determinant of R, class?
Would it be, sir, 2 times 3?
Nobody worked out?
Is it 2 times 3, sir? Times plus 1 times -1?
7.
It should be 7.
There's tremendous excitement over your show. I just a sizable advance. I believe we get quite well.
So would be
All right, everybody, so we get 7?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for that resounding answer. All right.
so many. So that's why.
So part 2. Well, you could say, okay, since the determinant is not equal to 0, then R is a non-singular matrix. So if R was equal to 0, then what type of matrix would it be, class? It would be a? Right. Okay. Part 2 says find R inverse, or the inverse of R. So as you know, R inverse is 1 over the what? Determinant, not true? So it's going to be 1 over what? 1 over 7 times the adjoint of R. So the adjoint will be what? 3, 2. That's going to be +1. That's going to be what? -1. And you can leave your answer like this, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you can leave your answer like that's it. R inverse. Part 3. It says to show. No, show is different from write down. You see what we have been doing, like for example, right here, so, and I said, okay, the inverse times original gives you I. We were writing it down. We didn't work it out because what should have happened? We should have actually worked it out right here, so, to get 1001. But we didn't do that. We just write it down. But this question is explicitly asking us to show that what? R times R inverse is equal to I. All right. All right. So let us see how quickly we can expedite this. So show that R inverse is equal to I. All right. So R all right. Are you guys still there?
Yes, sir.
All right. I guess so. So R is what? 2, -1, 1, and 3. So that's R. So R times R inverse, no? So this is R inverse. But what I'm going to do is, instead of 1/7, I'm going to shift it over. All right. You guys remember when we were doing this? All right. That sounds like yes. And then right. Then no, we're going to work this out. So we have 1/7. So how multiply matrix again, class?
Row by column.
Row by column. All right. So I'm going to just skip some steps and put the answer there. So 2, 3, 6 plus 1. That's 7. 2 1s 2. All right, and that's 0. And you're gonna get a 0 there, and then you're gonna get a what? 7 there. So what you notice? I actually get it, not sure. Because 1/7 times everything will give you 1. All right, 0, 0, which is what we call I. All right, so that's it. That's part 3. Any questions? Anybody lost?
Sir,
Alright.
I'm lost because I can hardly hear you.
Okay. So the last part now. What did I say to do with the last part? We're going to use this formula here.
Search copy paste a little bit, please.
So x is equal to A inverse. Oh, sorry, it wouldn't be
Sir, can scroll on it,
A inverse.
please, sir.
We'll probably use R. So R inverse. Well,
Mr.
this
Stevens.
is R inverse. So true. We have it already, right?
Mr. Stevens.
You don't need to work it again. And oh, hold on there. 2, 1. Oh yeah, it's correct. By the way, guys, do you see that that R up here? So this R matrix and down here is the same thing. Because look, this is 2, that's 2. This is -1, that's -1. This is actually, well, x is 1, 1x, so that's 1. And this is 3y, that's 3. All right, so when it asks us to solve this equation, it's actually a part of it we're looking at down here. So all I need to do now, so when we find R inverse is actually from this, so to speak. I don't know if you guys are following me. So this now is going to be what? 0 and 7. Now remember that x is actually xy. All right, so what we need to do now is just to multiply these two matrices. All right, any questions? All right, so 3 times 0 is 0. Hold on, I keep on making this mistake here. So 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 times 7 is 7, so that's just 7. -1 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is what? 40. All right. And then no, we're almost finished. All right. You know what I wish? I wish this was the last topic that we've been doing. All right. And then no, we do this.
So you get yourself over 14.
All right, so this is going to be 1/7. I'm having some challenges there. Times 7 and 1/7 times 14. All right. So what you get now is 1. Oh, hold on. This should be 14,
That
right?
part should be 14, sir.
Right. That will give you 2. All right, so therefore answer is what? X equals 1 and Y is equal to 2. And there you go. That's the answer. All right. Any questions before I go?
So you get it for 7/14.
All right, guys. So I'll see you guys next week. All right.
Kristen,
Yeah.
Kristen, you see
Yeah.
how sir get the 7/14?
No, it may oh yeah.
I can hardly hear how he did
my
the
earpiece.
3 times 0 and
I'm not
then
hearing
1
anything.
times 7.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh.
And then the 1 times -1 times 0 and then the 2 times 7.
Okay, thanks.
All right, guys.
All right.
My earpiece wasn't working. I couldn't hear anything. So sorry about that. I just changed it a while ago.
So your answer should be 2 and not 3.
My answer?
Your answer should be 2 and not 3.
Okay. Sorry about that, man. My headphone looks like it gone for good now. Jeez, because one of the speakers weren't working. And now it seems as if both of them concord. So, but anyway, guys, I kind of felt that way because I was talking the whole time for about 50 minutes and nobody answered. But anyways, sorry about that. It is technology. All right, so this is actually the end of this